Hello audience, are you ready to learn some cool secret that will help you to get better health? All right, that's what I'm here for. I'm Dr. B. Lowe, and I want to share some great ideas that I consider them as turning points that you can use to help yourself diagnose, find relief, and also understand your health problem that will deal with symptoms with conditions such as allergies, migraine headaches, back pain, joint pain, hot flashes, you name it. It just goes on. So why do I want to do this? I want to do this because I'm so surprised to know so many people that come to my office that are so out of tune with their own body and do not know and continue to live and suffer from many of these commonly symptoms that cause from common illnesses that are so easy to avoid and to treat. Now, before I go there, I want to tell you that back in the 90s when I was in medical school, when I was in college, studying pre-med, wanted to go to medical school, I decided I want to become a physician so that I can help people get better with their illnesses. But because I'm a monk person and I have watched a lot of monk natural remedies, healing techniques, help many common illnesses, I didn't want to just go to regular medical school. I want to go to a medical school that trained both conventional biomedical medicine along with other countries' natural healing methods. So I went to Bastyr University in Seattle, Washington. Bastyr is an alternative medical school that trained future physicians on conventional drug and minor surgery medicine, along with acupuncture, herbs, homeopathy, chiropractic, massage, nutrition, energy medicine, environmental medicine, all combined. So while I was studying there, I remember running to a physician's office and I saw a quote on the board of one of his walls and said that the future physician will teach the patient how to heal their body through nutrition and other means to treat the causes and the diseases, and not giving them medicine. And I thought, wow, how is that possible, not give medicine? Didn't quite understand it. So I continued to study, and I'm telling you now that after 28 years of studying conventional and all kinds of alternative medicine together, I have helped so many patients to get better from the common symptoms without giving them medicine at all. And I began to understand what Thomas Edison was saying when he said that quote on the wall. It's like, wow. And I began to think, man, that man is really smart. How did he know that? Anyway, before I go on and tell you about that, how we go about that, I'm going to tell you about my perspective of the mind, the body, and energy medicine. Because so many of my patients are getting better from this technique that I help them with, they say, I got to get out there and tell this to the world. There's a lot of sufferers out there. They need to know this. So that's why I'm here to do TED Talks to you. So to me, the body has the mind, the body, and the energy part of the body. To me, the mind is the part of us that is curious, that makes decisions, find ideas, and try to understand the world around us, or finding cures for different things. The body is this part of us that its job is to create homeostasis state in our body, to make sure all the organs are working properly, make sure the chemicals are sending signals everywhere and everything's happy. And the energy part of us is like a radar detective, like a zone. And this energy here is checking on everything outside of us and send energy to the body. And the body then communicate with the brain. So that we're whole. Okay? And this is the part that I think Western medicine is missing, is the energy part of the body that we do not study of. Now, because of that, I want you to know that the body is created perfect and wonderful with its own healing system, with its own innate immune system to defend itself from the world, and also with special memory cells. Memory cells that keep record of everything that we come in contact with, we eat, and we live with. And these memories will stay with us. And some of these memories will has memory of our past ancestors' stuff with us. That's what they call genetics in Western medicine. And so because of that, when you live your life, your body will manifest symptoms because that's what the body does. The body trying to communicate with the mind through symptoms. So we have symptoms of headaches, hot flash, shoulder pain, back pain, knee pain. It's all the body is trying to tell the mind, something is coming in, it's attacking me, and I'm trying to create homeostasis. So I'm hurting because this outside forces are coming in and causing pain in me. And so they say, mind, go and find a cure for me. I'm hurt. So when the body has symptoms, it's trying to communicate to you, okay? But because we're living in a drug society over 100 years now, that we are trained to think from commercials that when you have a symptom, think of a drug. So heartburn acid, hot flashes, hormone, pain, aspirin. So we all just think about what is the next drug for the next symptoms. And so by doing that, we're just taking a lot of medicine for all symptoms. And sometimes, if a symptom is rare, you take a medicine and it's good. It could be gone because your body can heal itself. But when you take the medicine for the symptom, you tell the body, shut up. I don't want to hear about it. I just want to numb it. However, when you have symptoms that are caused from things that you're exposed to daily, all the time, they don't go away. The drugs wears out and there's a symptom again, such as allergies, such as asthma attacks, such as migraine headaches. And you take the medicine and it's good for a couple of hours, and when the medicine wears out, there is a symptom. So the side effects of taking drugs for symptom is that you forget about treating the causes of your symptoms. And you rely so much on the drugs or the medicine, okay? And so I'm going to tell you that from now on, when you have a symptom in your body, whether that's headaches, shoulder pain, back pain, and so on, think of your body's trying to communicate with you and trying to find what is going on. So if you listen to your symptom, you can detect, when do I get the headache? When do I get the heartburn? When do I have my hot flash attacks? And you can note and you can find out the causes, exactly when you got it, and you ask the question, how long do I have that? And how severe is it? And you can detect the causes of your symptom. By knowing that, you can eliminate that cause and the symptom goes away. For example, a person can say, whenever I eat banana, I get heartburn. Well, there we go. Here's my antacid pill. Take away the heartburn. No, really, don't eat banana. The banana is the cause of your heartburn. If you can avoid banana, right? What about if there's something that is so prevalent and you cannot avoid, like wheat or rice for me? Well, there are other alternative therapies that you can use to help treat this symptom that you have, so you better can overcome it. And there's a technique called NAET. And NAET is an evolved over the past 40 years of combining different alternative medicine like kinesiology, acupuncture, chiropractic, conventional allergy medicine, and allergens. Together with acupuncture and acupressure point and with the allergen, and you can do the treatment and the body can overcome that. How does that happen? Well, think of symptom that you have, allergy to something. You were born with that, right? You say, I never allergic to banana before, but 2 years ago, I still have banana allergies. See, 2 years ago, something happened to your body. So when you do the treatment, you can empower your body energetically to overcome the banana allergy again, just like before 2 years ago. And your body can erase the allergy from you and take away the symptoms. So let me share some clinical cases with you so you understand what I'm talking about. So your body, before I do that, let me just tell a little bit more about acupuncture first. Your body has energy points. Energy points that help you detect things, but also help you heal. When you stimulate the energy point by pressure or needle, it boosts the energy system and it boosts the body power to overcome the symptoms or the allergens, okay? So for example, I have Ron come to see me. Ron said, I used to drink milk all the time growing up in the farm. I don't drink water. I just drink a glass of milk with every meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I have no problem at all. About 2 years ago, whenever I drink milk, I have wheezing, and I have phlegm in my throat, and I start coughing for about 2 to 3 hours. Then it goes away. And so I don't know what to do. Am I allergic to milk? I say, yes, you're allergic to milk. So the simplest way to cure that is to stop drinking milk altogether and to stop eating things that have milk in it. But there's so much of that. So I say, well, or the other way is to use the milk to do a treatment on you with acupuncture and the NAET technique. So we use the milk, we do the treatment on Ron, and boom, it was gone. And Ron can drink milk again, no symptoms. It's been 2 years now. Ron is doing great. Now, I just got a call yesterday from a patient out of town. I'm going to give her name, Jennifer, right? She was diagnosed with grave disease. Grave disease is like hyperthyroidism. And she is having problem all over her body. And one of the problems she has is eye pain, right? And so her doctor, they said, well, we don't know how to treat grave disease. We don't have medicine for it. We just give you anti-inflammation drugs. But she's suffering. Her eye hurts. And she goes to the eye doctors, and they look at her and they said, there's nothing wrong with your eye, but there's nothing we can do for you besides give you eye drops, pain medicine. So she takes those eye drop pain medicine, and it's only take about 70% of the pain away. She still have 30% of the pain. So she come to see me and said, well, can you help me with my eye pain? I have Graves' disease. I said, oh, sure, we'll see what we can do, And so I check, and we find out all the things that cause the symptoms she has, that I don't call Graves' disease, I just call different symptoms. And when I treat her for all those different things, I found out that the cause of her eye pain was her glasses. She's become sensitive to plastic. So we use the plastic, we do acupuncture treatment on her. It took away the eye pain, and it's been almost 3 years now. She called me yesterday, and she said, I need to come see you again. I have another condition, another symptom. I said, oh, how are you doing? She said, oh, I just want you to know my Graves' disease is remission. The doctor said it's gone. And my eye pain has never come back since you did that treatment. So what did I do? We just removed the cause of her symptoms. And so I want you to know that. Now I have another patient, Rosie, come out of town. Rosie have hot flash attacks. And the first thing I asked Rosie is, how often do you have the hot flash attacks? She go, oh, I don't know, 3-4 times a day, a couple times a night. I said, you don't know your hot flashes, do you? She said, well, what is there to know? I said, well, I want you to go back home and pay attention to when you have the hot flash attacks. Write them down. I'll show you. So she went home. She come back a week later, and she smiled on her face. She said, I got some news for you. I said, okay, let's talk about it. She said, well, I did what you say. I did my assignment, and I found out the things that cause my hot flash attacks. When my dog comes and sit next to me, I have hot flash attacks. When I wear black clothes, I have hot flash attacks. When I get stressed or worried, I get hot flash attacks. Or when I eat hot pepper, spicy food, I get hot flash attacks. I say, there we go. There are 4 causes of your hot flash attacks. Now, her doctor previously treated her with hormones, and the hormones worked. It suppressed our hot flash attacks. But she gets so much side effects from it. She gained like 20 to 30 pounds from it. And she didn't like it. She read about the hormone causing cancer. So she didn't want to go that route. So she come to see me. And now I just help her found that 4 things cause hot flash attacks. So I say, well, here's a simple solution that you can do to yourself. Stop wearing black. Get rid of your dog. Don't get stressed. And that will get rid of most of your hot flashes. And she said, oh, I love my dog. I can't get rid of my dog, but I can get rid of the black clothes, stress, worries. I'm a warrior. How can I get rid of that? So I said, well, then we have to treat you. So then we used the dog. Give me some of your dog hair. So she went home and cut some dog hair. We treated for the dog. We treated for the black clothes. And we treated for stress hormone. When she's under stress, her hormone goes up and cause hot flash. So we treat for those 4 things, and now she doesn't have hot flash attacks anymore. You see, no medication. So you look at the causes and use the causes to do the treatment. This is alternative medicine. These are conditions that your family doctor said there's no cure for it. You have to take allergy medicine for the rest of your life. Now I have another patient came to see me. His name is Jeff. He has night itching at night. It's hard to sleep at night for him. So he comes to see me for insomnia. What's the cause of insomnia? Itchiness. Can't sleep in the bed. Gets itching all night, scratch, get up, walk around. So instead of sleeping in a mattress bed with his wife, he goes and sleeps in a foam bed and still itches. So I said, well, how about the daytime? Oh, daytime itches some, but not as bad as nighttime. I said, there's something in your bed that's causing your itchiness. Oh, okay, let's find out. So I use kinesiology. Kinesiology is an alternative medicine technique that you use through the energy technique to go through the memory cell to reveal to you through muscle testing what's causing the itchiness. We found out that he's allergic to polyester. His mattress is polyester. His blankets, some are polyester. His clothes are polyester. We found out that he's allergic to foam. And then he's also sensitive to his wife. You can be sensitive to each other, just like you be sensitive to dogs and cats. So I said, well, either you move out and change everything, or we do the treatment. Okay, well, we can't move out. So we treat for polyester. We treat him for foam. We treat him for his wife. Itchiness went away. And now he can sleep with his wife again. He can sleep 6 to 7 hours a night. And most of the itchings are gone. You see? So you find the causes. I mean, I can go on and on. I'm going to tell you one more case, and I'll stop. Okay, so I have Jennifer. Jennifer comes to see me and said, I didn't have this joint pain, muscle pain before. But over the past 10 years or so, I have it. And I get this joint pain, muscle pain whenever it's going to rain. So I can tell you exactly when it's going to rain. I'll get this pain the day before it rains. I say, ah. And in the past, I can deal with it because it's not so bad. But now it's so bad. It hurts so much. I need help. And so I said, okay, so it only hurts before it rains, right? Yep. So I said, well, if I help you with this, you won't be able to tell me it's going to rain anymore, you know? Well, that's okay, that's no problem. I'd rather get rid of my pain. So we found out that Jennifer was sensitive to ozone and was sensitive to barometric pressure changing. So I said, that's not too hard to treat. We can treat that. I treated this before. And so we just take a glass and we put it outside before it rains. We collect the pressure of the air. We take the pressure and we do the acupuncture treatment on her with it. Once that's clear, her body overcomes it. She now no longer have joint pain, muscle pain before it rains. You see? So I could go on and on and on, but I won't. I'll stop here. So in conclusion, I just want you to know that I'm hoping that today you have learned from this talk that there are many things that can cause all these common illnesses, from joint pain to asthma attacks to headache to shoulder pain and so on. And another point I want you to learn from this is that if you pay attention to your symptoms, you can find the causes to some of your symptoms. And if the causes are small enough, you can just avoid them, get rid of them in your life, and it will get rid of your symptom from you. You become healthier. If you find an allergen or something that causes pain in you that you cannot get rid of, or you do not know the causes of those pain or those conditions you have, try to find a medical licensed NAET practitioner, N-A-E-T, and that person can help you find the causes of your conditions and use the cause agent to get rid of your condition without taking medication. So, good luck and be well.